Hi everyone, welcome back to Dr. Saurav Sir classes. Welcome back to CUET UG Political Science paper, and this political science series will continue, and we have done certain questions till now. Now let's focus on the next one. After a long time I have got a question which is a direct question, and it's not messing up with something like random A, B, C, D, B, C, E, D. This takes a toll in my head, like every time I have to figure it out, and it we know we know the easiest way to crack a question. We have already taught you how to eliminate, but sometimes if you are repeatedly doing all those things, sometimes it makes your brain so messy, and after a long time I have got a direct question. I am so happy right now. Let's focus on the question. To introduce a market economy in 1970s, China did not adopt open door policy, privatization of agriculture and industry, foreign direct investments and creation of special economic zones, the USSR model of shock therapy. See, it is did not adopt. That means one policy China has not adopted, rest three China has adopted. Tell me. I have to give you a little bit of background story or narration or history. See, it's very important. Okay. And what the background says. So, after Mao, Xiaoping, late 1970s, introduced few reforms. So, after Mao, okay, after Mao, who did this? Deng Xiaoping, Xiaoping rather, and he did it in late 1970s. I am not writing it. Okay, it's given. So he introduced certain reforms, and the reforms were gradual transition to market economy. Another was controlled opening, not sudden changes. Okay, controlled opening. Not sudden changes. And China reformed slowly, USSR collapsed quickly. Okay, so what was China's actual policy? Okay, China's actual policy. What was those policies? Number one, open door policy. Open door policy. First is open door policy. Number two is special economic zone. Says number three is foreign direct investment. Number four is limited or controlled privatization. Especially agriculture via household responsibility system. Agriculture just a minute. System. Okay, clear? Now, let's go the option wise thing. First is open door policy. Yes, adopted by China. We have already mentioned it. China opened economy to global trade. Opened economy to global trade. Okay. Number 2 is privatization of agriculture and industry. Yes, again true, because partially adopted, and agriculture means commune system removed, farmers got control, not full western style privatization, and industry means gradual reforms. Over here point number 2 can be discussed like this. We can say that it is partially adopted, partially it was adopted. Why? In for the point of agriculture, we can say, for the point of agriculture, we can say it was commune system removed. Then comes farmers got control. Not full western style. And about the industry, we can say it is gradual reforms. Okay. Clear? Number 3 is FDI and SEZ, that is foreign direct investments and creation of special economic zone. Yes, it was in Shenzhen and in Shanghai. Where? Shenzhen and Shanghai. Clear? Now, the USSR model of shock therapy, no, they did not adopt this. So, not over here we can say not adopted, this shock therapy. And because rapid privatization, sudden transition to capitalism, and these were used in basically Russia in 1990s, and China rejected it. So, mainly used in Russia, okay, Russia in 1990s. Clear? Got it? So, it was this is the correct answer because it was not adopted. These were all adopted. So, it was, what is the difference between China and USSR? Let us see over here. China was about gradual reform, no quick, no shortcut therapy, no shortcut technique, gradual, okay, gradual reform, and USSR took shock therapy. Okay. Number 2 difference is state control retained, and it is about rapid privatization. Then comes a stable growth. And it is about economic collapse. These were the explanations. Okay. So, we have explained completely, and we have given you each and every detail possible or related to these particular questions. Even after our class, after watching our videos, if you face some doubt, if you have certain questions, please Feel free to ask us. We have shared our number. It's 9062395123. You can see that very much right in your screen, and we will obviously help you out. You can also sit for mock tests. You can sit for study. You can also ask for study materials. You can ask for doubt clearing classes. Everything will be available for with us and for you only specially. Okay. Let's end this class. Have a lovely day ahead. Bye bye. Take care.